Australian police arrest man over outback shooting. Nelson Mandela having treatment for prostate cancer. Terrifying ordeal of British tourists in airport gun battle. An Etna eruption now threatens villages in lava path.
From ITN, the ITV Lunchtime News with John Suchet.
Good afternoon, welcome to the programme. Later, news from your area. First, police in Australia searching for the missing British tourist Peter Falconio have arrested a man in Sydney. He fits the description of the man who flagged Peter and his girlfriend down, and his truck is similar to the one driven by him. The suspect will appear in court tomorrow on charges unrelated to Peter's disappearance. He's still missing, feared shot. His girlfriend is still in Australia helping police. From Sydney, Ros Childs reports.
It could be the breakthrough police have been looking for. This is the man police arrested in a southern suburb of Sydney this morning. He was driving a vehicle similar to the one reportedly used in the ambush on British tourists Peter Falconio and Joanne Lees near Alice Springs. And he had a dog, as did the attacker. The truck was taken away for examination. The man was arrested on unrelated charges. Witnesses said he denied he'd done anything wrong.
The description of the car looked like that person on the paper and all that, and it made me think that, yeah, that could be the bloke.
He was screaming out, "It's not me, it's not me. I didn't do it, I didn't do it."
Peter Falconio and Joanne Lees were stopped on a highway near Alice Springs by a man with a gun 10 days ago. Peter hasn't been seen since. She managed to escape. Police say they're now relying on information from the public to help them. Joanne Lees has kept a low profile since her ordeal. This picture was taken just yesterday when she emerged to go to a shopping mall in Alice Springs. For now, she's staying in the Northern Territory, waiting for news.
Joanna is aware that there is an incident occurring in Sydney, but at this stage she is more focused on the fact of what we as a police force are providing to her by way of fact.
So the focus of this investigation has for now shifted from Alice Springs to the Central Police Station here in Sydney, where the suspect is being questioned. But as more days pass since Peter Falconio went missing, hopes of finding him alive have all but disappeared. Ros Childs, ITN, Sydney, Australia.
The former South African President Nelson Mandela has been diagnosed with prostate cancer. He's to have radiotherapy, but the disease, said a spokesman, wasn't likely to affect his life expectancy. Philip Ray-Smith reports.
Last week, Nelson Mandela celebrated his 83rd birthday at home in Johannesburg. He's been having tests since November, after doctors found high protein levels in his blood, a possible sign of prostate cancer. But appearances like these are likely to continue. His doctors say he remains healthy and will be able to keep most of his public commitments. A statement issued today by the Nelson Mandela Foundation said Mr. Mandela will undergo a 7-week course of radiotherapy. He will not require any surgery or chemotherapy. It said the cancer is not of a high grade and should not decrease Mr. Mandela's lifespan. The former South African president has been in hospital once before in 1990 with prostate problems. He was visited by his then wife Winnie after having part of the gland removed in an unrelated operation. Medical experts say this kind of illness isn't unusual in men of Mr. Mandela's age and that it shouldn't cause him any major problems because it was caught early.
I'm sure that everybody will wish Nelson Mandela well and hope that everything goes well for him. And the likelihood, from the information that we have, is that he will be all right. It's very, very unlikely that the prostate cancer will be the cause of his death.
Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in apartheid prisons before his